Oh, bloody pleased with that.
So nice to have a little bit of a lie in this morning to have a workout and just kind of get back to feeling ourselves, if you know what I mean. Because it means that the van build is actually coming to an end. I'm Cheska, this is Ben, and this is our little hitchhiker River. We've spent the last year travelling Europe in our self-built sprinter van Sophia, but new horizons are calling. In 2021, we'll be driving all the way to Cape Town, South Africa. Before we go, we're making some upgrades to Sophia to get her ready for those African roads. Subscribe and join us for the ride. Good morning everyone. We have now reached a stage of our van build where we need to start tidying up the mess, the absolute chaos we've left in our wake, including the state of this marquee. It's just so embarrassing. So we're going to load up the car and take as much as we can to the tip.
I'm assuming they take them.
How much better does that look? All of the crap is in the car, ready to go to the tip. I've never been so excited to clear rubbish away before, because it means that the van build is actually coming to an end, which is such a nice feeling, honestly. It's not really sinking in yet that we are really close to the end. So successful tip trip, and now we start on the decorative finishing touches, including this choir mat. That's what it looks like.
So the last van build, on the step we had choir mat. I was just going to do exactly the same this time because it was actually really hard wet.
It's like you're too excited to talk.
It's just my words weren't coming out quick enough.
I could see your brain going ahead of your mouth.
So we had choir mat on the step before and on the front, so we're just going to do exactly the same again. It's nice, it's hard wearing, you know, it's really
good for capturing like sand and dirt and stuff.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. And it's really easy to replace. It just peeled up last time. We stuck it down with Sikaflex and it just peeled up nicely, so if we ever need to replace it, piece of pea. Okay, so perfect. Perfect. Then that will sit there like that.
Perfect.
There's a massive black rain cloud right behind you there, and it looks nasty. It is literally black, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a black line. It's like white cloud and then black cloud.
So we're gonna have to cut this really quickly. Hold on tight.
To see if you can see the rain cloud. Oh, just look at that. Oh, that's nasty. Oh my god, look over there. So while Ben is fitting the choir mat onto our new step, I've just come to test varnish one of these pieces of old rattan. Somebody commented in one of our last videos, I think it was somebody called Julia, so thank you very much for this little tip, but it was to varnish the rattan to stop it from sagging, because no matter how hard you stretch it, it will start to warp and kind of sag over time. So I've got some clear varnish, but I just want to test it first on this piece, just in case it discolours or there's something that happens with it that I just want to make sure I'm not doing at one of our final cupboards. Well, I'll leave that to dry in the tent.
Right, I think we're going to get called off now. That rain cloud is literally right above us, and I think we'll get soaking wet. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's a little bit dry this morning after the rainstorm of yesterday. The staining on the bit of rattan has come out really well. So that's going to be my job this morning. Let's see what Ben is up to.
There we go, look at that. First coat with a fan ball on the hatch. I really like that.
That looks really nice.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
I think once you take the masking tape off, it will stand out nicely against the tiles.
Yeah. So those of you who've been watching a while will remember Bernard, my mum's dog, and a few of you have been asking why he hasn't been in the more recent vlogs. And the reality is that he was my mum's partner's dog, and unfortunately they split up, and that means that Bernard is no longer in the vlogs. However, my mum is looking after him for an hour today as a favour, which means that Bernard is back on the scene for at least one more vlog. I know that so many of you loved him. River loves him as well, so yeah, you'll get to see Bernard a little bit more. But yeah, I never really did explain what happened, and a few of you have been messaging asking about what happened to him. So that is that he is fine, he is all well, but yeah, it's just one of those unfortunate life circumstances. But yeah, he's going to be around for today, which is very exciting. Bloody hell! Do you want to say hi to everyone? A lot of people miss you. Yeah, you miss them too. You say hello. Somebody wants your attention, Bernard.
Yes, that's right there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. A scale of 1 to broccoli, how much do you hate putting handles on?
Broccoli.
Ben has done a great job with the door handles, they're looking really, really nice. We decided to go for these like matte black long handles just to kind of stop the doors looking a little bit too like twee, if you know what I mean. And we think they look really, really nice, and they're just really like satisfying to use, you know? That looks good.
Yeah. So I'm just going to dry fit it for the moment, and then once we've got the oil for the trim, then we'll fix it and glue it all in. I think that's probably the best thing.
Oh, you didn't pack it out, did you? It just...
So that bit obviously went in there.
So I'm actually going back through our old van tour to figure out how we did the Goya mat in the first build.
I can't remember what way around the
We just can't remember what we did, yeah. It wasn't very helpful, if you're wondering. But it is always worth vlogging your build, just in case, you know, you want to look at what the hell you did in the first place.
Our van tour wasn't exactly fantastic, was it?
It wasn't the best van tour in the world.
No, we only started vlogging then, so hopefully this time will be better.
So Ben and I have been trying to decide, once we kind of get our cushions really, we're good to like move in properly. I mean, we could really start moving our stuff in now, but because we're just trying to get all this finishing touches done, we thought we'll just wait for the cushions and everything, and then, you know, we actually haven't got a lot of stuff. We've been really good at trying to keep everything down, and we've learned a lot from last time what we actually really need. But yeah, so we're just deciding where we're going to go for our kind of UK shakedown, I guess is the right term. Just basically test out all the new upgrades, make sure, you know, everything is working properly, and just kind of have some nice time in the UK before we go abroad, because obviously we can't go abroad just yet. And we're actually not going to be leaving the UK until July, August time, and then we're going to be heading off into Europe. We are still planning on doing Africa. We anticipate there's going to be route changes, and we anticipate there's going to be border problems and all sorts, but you know, there's no long overlanding trip. I think that nothing is guaranteed, so we just have to roll with the punches, and half of the fun is figuring it out along the way. And no matter what happens, we will be travelling out of, you know, out of the UK towards the end of the summer, and going on some proper adventures, which I'm very much looking forward to. Let's carry on. We need ply, 5mm ply.
So hopefully this will be one of the last trips we have at Wickes, B&Q or Screwfix, especially by big stuff.
Yeah.
This is like the last bits of ply and this and that. I hope, because it's costing a fortune, this van build. No. 112.
I can't get over how expensive this edging stuff is. It's like 15 quid a length.
I think it's this one.
It's crazy.
No.
Okay, so we didn't get everything that we needed from Wickes, as always. I don't know if it's the Wickes that we go to, but it's not the greatest. So we are going to head to B&Q now anyway, right in the middle of the school traffic.
What do we need to go to B&Q for?
So we're back from Wickes and B&Q. I need to have a coffee because I'm definitely flagging. Ben can just keep on going like a machine, but I need at least a few coffee breaks in the day. Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm just measuring up to carpet the sides of the toilet. 76.5 by 53.
Cool.
Right. Oh, why is that short? I think carpet lies. It's right. Oh, I hate doing big bits of carpet. Right.
Do you want to save the carpet for tomorrow with fresh eyes?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm tired.
A long day. Blitz it, shall we?
Yeah.
In my mind, tomorrow is the last long day we have.
No, yeah, but it's not gonna be.
Somebody can't handle it. What are we having for dinner tonight?
What?
Are we not having...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Jess makes it out that I'm the one that always gets takeaway. But I'm more than happy to cook.
No, you
Jess
looked
doesn't
at
let me
me. You already said to me today what we're having from the Chinese.
I was joking. So, looks like we're having takeaway. Is that true?
Maybe. I'm tired.
Right, come on then, let's pack up.
Okay.
You take this. That's another sock with a It's another sock that's going to have a hole in it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on, Okay, thank you. Go. Good cat. Okay, here. Good.
So we should be going out to work on the van.
We will do in a minute.
What is somebody becoming obsessed with? It's literally all you look at. It used to be the van build that you're obsessed with, and now that the van build's coming to an end, Ben needs to find a new obsession to sink his teeth into.
Yeah. I'm learning how cryptocurrency works, how the market works. A lot of information you have to take in, a lot of information you need to, or a lot of research you have to do. There's loads of like fake scam ones which people throw on, hold loads of cash, and then as soon as people they get people on like TikTok and things to promote them, and then when people start buying, the people who actually made them cash out and get the profit and close the crypto. So yeah, so from what I understand, the good cryptos are the ones that have got like good business cases and white papers to them, and you know, the one I'm watching at the moment is going up, but it dropped earlier to just under £1, but now it's going up. So it's really addictive, and it's something that I can get really obsessed with. Yeah, it's a nightmare. So yeah, so I'm just gonna sit and learn this. So if anybody is interested in cryptocurrencies and things and got any recommendations on people to watch or courses and things, let me know, because yeah, the more the better.
We're both feeling a lot more refreshed after yesterday. I think just with the van build slowing down a little bit, we're starting to feel just kind of back to our old selves again, which is really nice. I definitely feel like the last few weeks of the van build have just been so tunnel visioned on finishing that kind of everything else has fallen by the wayside. So nice to have a little bit of a lie-in this morning to have a workout and just kind of get back to feeding ourselves, if you know what I mean. But today, hopefully, we're going to get the toilet fixed in, get the toilet fitted. We've decided for this top, what we're going to do, so this is going to be fixed down. This is going to be a lid that we can lift off. This is going to have like a basket on it with like leads, River's leads in, and maybe some of her toys and stuff. And then on here we have loads of blankets and towels for River and stuff, so we're just going to have it as like a little blanket and towel store. I think that could just look quite nice. If we need to use the space for anything else, it's pretty versatile, so we can, and it just means that we haven't got so much stuff on top. If we need to use a toilet, it's a pain. So that's the current plan for there. Then it's just making this lid up now. It's going to look pretty much the same as this, and we're probably going to have a little rope or something in here that we can lift it off with.
Chess?
Yeah?
How many dowel bits do you want on here?
3. That looks good.
Fix that in.
So where's the shoe rack going? Okay, so that's the carpeting around the toilet done. Now time to get the toilet in.
Today is the day that we finally come to fit our Simplu composting toilet. Now, we've had it for a while, but we've been back and forth about how we're going to have it sat in the van. We've finally come up with an idea. So it's time to get it fixed in. It's the last big thing to fix it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the cushions arriving is the last thing. So originally we were going to have it so that it vents, so that because it's a composting toilet, it's got a built-in 12-volt fan which you turn on obviously to funnel the smells and everything out. We were going to have that drop out through the bottom of the van, so it is actually a bit of a tight fit under the van of where the toilet's positioned, and the drop vent will come out is actually a bit of a
tight fit.
A bit of a tight fit. So what we're doing instead is we are going for the carbon filter option. Here it is here. And this is it. So all the smells then funnel into the carbon filter and it absorbs them. This will last for up to 12 months. It's reversible, so you have it this way and then you can flip it around the other way. We know some people that have already got the carbon filter and they love it, they've got no complaints. So it's really easy to fit. All it is push fits. The toilet came with a length push fit pipe already. The carbon filter came with the push fit pipe and the 90-degree angle. So we just needed to cut it down and that pushes in like that. And that's how it's going to sit in there. The switch is nice and accessible. As you can see, there's plenty of room here and the switch will be nice and accessible, if not on all the time. So this comes with, it's got crocodile clips at the end. Now you could just clip them onto the red and positive and negative, but I'm going to do it properly. So let's lock those off.
What do you always think that these wire strippers look like Johnny 5 from, is it Short Circuit?
Short Circuit, yep.
It's just me.
No, they do. I'm with you. Da, 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 da. Positive, negative, negative. Oh no, it's not. Ooh.
Oh, it was working. Maybe it's just so quiet we don't know it's working. That makes literally zero noise. I can't hear that.
That's amazing. So when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, it's not working. But it is. It's actually working. Really impressed with that. Sorry, Simply. We'll settle this up later. There's no point clearing it all out now. At least we know where everything is. There we go. So,
toilet is in.
Toilet is in. That was the last big thing to do.
If anyone's wondering what this weird contraption is
going to be hopefully our toilet top. Doesn't move that way, doesn't move this way. Oh, snug as you like. Oh, bloody pleased with that.
We spent the last few hours of the day picking away at some of our final jobs. We're pretty much good to move in now and are just waiting on our cushions to be upholstered. neither of us can quite believe we're at the end of this rebuild. In many ways, we're now at the beginning of a brand new adventure. Please give us a thumbs up for actually getting here, and feel free to subscribe if you're new. We love you guys. Bye!
I don't need to take it out again,
If anybody is new to our channel and is wondering why it's at an angle, it's just so that we can sit like that rather than like that.
Yeah, because sitting like this, if we were straight on, is a bit uncomfortable. At least you sit like this, there's more room. All guys will understand.